The future of Kenyan rests not only in its resources or strategic positions, but in the unmatched energy, creativity, and resilience of its young people. Director General Council of Population Development has taken a bold step to harness and unlock opportunities that will shape the generation to come.
Developed nation. And really that one requires harnessing the potential of our youth. How can we harness the potential of our youth? Giving them quality education, quality skills, so that at least they can access or get, jobs or opportunities, and so that they can build and grow the economy of this country.
Tunaanza kushona hii ni material tofauti, hii pia ni tofauti. Tunachukua hii material
with a vision grounded in empowerment, innovation, and inclusivity. He said that NCPD is leading a transformative agenda to ensure the demographic dividend becomes more than a statistics, but a reality.
But again, out migrations, looking for opportunities in other parts of the world. Also in migration and displacement for other countries are population issues that we are addressing. Another issues on population matters that we are also looking at is to do with reproductive health issues, especially on adolescent pregnancies and maternal mortality. We are concerned about adolescent pregnancy because every year more than 200 to 300,000 girls get pregnant in this country who are below the age of 18 years. And this is a key concern because we feel like these girls will not be in a position to finish their education and achieve a full potential of as a human being. And so that's why we are focusing on addressing adolescent pregnancy. And in that area, we have put a lot of efforts in coordinations, and we have brought together many institutions of the government and the private and the religious institutions to make sure that we address issues of teenage pregnancy. As a council, we have what we call the End the Teenage Pregnancy Program, where we have technical working groups at the county level, at the national level, to address these issues together with religious leaders, the Ministry of Interior, the Ministry of Health, and other agencies. Other programs that also we have currently which are undergoing and which probably will be an interest to Kenyans is again what we call our roadmap on the demographic dividend, on how Kenya can harness the potential of its youth. We are saying the key things that we must put in place specifically for our youth to, at least make sure that they contribute to the growth of our country and our nation. And that is, they must always get quality education. They must have healthcare that can really is accessible and affordable. And
he says that NCPD is creating platforms for meaningful participations, fostering skills development, and opening pathways to entrepreneurship and decent employment.
Also, there's a good what you call environment, especially in terms of governance, so that at least we can harness the potential. And as a country at the moment, we can say we are at a space and a place where many nations have passed, especially in the Far Asias, where sometimes we compare ourselves with. We are saying we are at a stage where we need to take off economically, so that at least we to do with again on matters to do with population. Again, there are issues to do with leaving no one behind. There are, as we address all these areas, the others who cannot be, who are probably left behind, especially people with disabilities, people in marginalized areas. So as a council, also again, we're looking at how our policies can make sure that at least no one is left behind, in particular in issues to do with population development. But another area that also we need to focus is the issues to do with climate change and the environment, so that at least we can also focus on the program that we have, the plant that was also led by our president on issues of planting more than 15 billion trees as a nation. So I think that's again another area that also we need to create more awareness and advocacy. But again, is the focus on something to do with of our population. At least we have reduce that rapid population growth, and we can say at least our population growth is in tandem with our visions and our plans of nation of the country. Other achievement that we can say at least we have done well is on issues to do with mortalities and morbidities, especially maternal mortality, child mortality, and infant mortality. We can look at our maternal mortality from the time in the 80s and the 90s and to now. We have tremendously reduced maternal mortality. Child mortality equally, we are saying that right now our child mortality has reduced from as high as 157 per 1,000 live births to almost right now we are talking about 34 per 1,000 live births. So that's really a tremendous reduction in terms of child mortality. Looking at issues to do with our fertility has declined to our currently of 3.4, 3.4 birth rate per woman, and it's really that's again a good achievement as a country in terms of population management. Looking at also life expectancy, our life expectancy from independence, we could male was 47, for male, and the female was around 51, sorry. But right now we are talking about life expectancy of around 64 for the male and the 69 for the female, an average of 65 life expectancy at birth. So we can just say because of our robust population policy, we have made a great improvement, but still there are challenges in terms of the population programming. Key challenges currently we are addressing as issues to do with the increased youth numbers or youth bulge, and how we can create, we can harness the potential and the energy of this youth. So our programs are focusing on the youth and how we can harness their potential. Other issues that in terms of population programming we're looking at issues to do with the changing disease pattern, especially now from more preventable diseases to communicable diseases to non-communicable diseases. In early years we used to deal with which are still there, but communicable diseases like TB, malaria, HIV, and others. But currently they're still there. We are now having emerging disease, trends of hypertension, diabetes, cancer, and other non-communicable diseases. So currently we are saying we have what we call double burden of diseases which we must address, but still with the existence of again malnutrition and poverty. So some of the things we are addressing are in terms of diseases are what I've mentioned, but again the issues to do with migration and movement of people, especially urbanization, is also coming with its own challenges. People are mostly right now moving from rural and coming to cities and towns to look for job opportunities, and that's coming also with its own challenges, especially in terms of housing, sanitations, and also proper planning. Other issues also we're looking at issues to do with movement of people, again not only. So in my last, okay, let me just say this. Where youth participate. In fact, we have programs, what we call the Youth Coalition. Here and it's happening across the 47 counties in line with the implementation of the International Conference on Population and Development. We bring youth in different counties to look and discuss issues of populations at the level of the county. So we have those kind of programs at the county level. We have programs on coordination of ending teenage pregnancy at the county level, and there's the participation of youth and the people with disabilities in coordinating those kind of programs at the county level.
You have specific county concerns.
Population policy is the main vision of population policy is to have a quality life for all the citizens of this country, quality life for all citizens of this nation. And for us to have a quality life, we need to look at one, the health of our citizens. We need to look at the education. We need to look at other opportunities. We need to address issues to do with the environment, their housing, their family structure, and their existence, in totality. So I think that is in terms of what I can say in terms of the key things that we need to address. But again, our Vision 2030 and our national aspirations is to make sure that our citizens are healthy, educated, and can achieve full potential of their life.
Mnasoma